Carl here from Brrraaains Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, here with some news for you to digest. Kicking off with the Dutch symphonic metal heavyweight Epica, who have announced their first ever streaming event titled Omega Alive. The Universal streaming event will mark the band's triumphant return to the stage to perform for the first time in support of their latest album, Omega, their 8th full-length release, the band's first album in 5 years. A damn good album as well, go check it out. Omega Alive will be streamed on Saturday, June 12th. You can get it at 12 PM PST, 3 PM EST, 9 PM CEST, and if you're like us in the UK, 8 PM BST. And that will be available on demand for 72 hours. Early bird tickets and exclusive bundles are on sale now at www.epicastream.com. This one-of-a-kind online event will be the band's most explosive performance to date, with an enormous production plan on an ever-evolving stage setting that's full of visual surprises. It will see the band perform songs from Omega for the first time ever, along of course with the band's more popular songs and even some surprises, says Epica keyboardist and the mastermind behind the band, Cohen Jansen. After releasing our new album Omega, we found ourselves with great new songs aching to be played live, but without a stage to perform them on. We still wanted to give our fans the best possible release show like we always do, so together with Jens de Vos from Panda Productions, we came up with a way to bring the Epica experience into the homes of the fans all over the world. Omega Alive is Epica's biggest show ever, and I can't be more proud of what it has become. We went all out on everything we have to offer, and I can tell you it is one massive audio-visual spectacle. Immerse yourself in the world of Epica and join us in Omega Alive. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I do enjoy Epica, even though I'm not the biggest symphonic metal fan. The likes of Epica are on the top tier of this style of music. Next we go to Spiritbox. Yes, Spiritbox, the Marmite band for many, many people out there. Beloved by so many, hated by others. However, there's no denying their influence and wide appeal. The Canadian metal outfit are one of this year's hottest breakup bands. And now they've released a brand new song, Circle With Me, on Rise Records. The track features the glorious combination of ethereal vocals, bombastic riffs, and savage screams that make up the utterly unique Spiritbox calling card. It's accompanied by a gorgeous music video directed by Ori McGuinness that perfectly complements the lyrical theme of the song, with a constantly revolving shot around the band as they perform.
This could all be yours.
Speaking about the new track, Courtney LaPlante shares these words. This song was written in the studio as a last-minute addition. One of the many reasons we are so grateful to no longer be exclusively working remotely. It captures the spectrum of emotions I've been feeling lately about my music. From the anxiety I feel about messing up, to a confidence meant to protect me from self-doubt. Visually, we want to present the viewer with the image of us that we miss the most. Us performing on stage, with nothing to hide behind. Instruments, some lights, and beautiful camera movements. Circle With Me follows the band's 2 breakout hit singles released last year, The Heartbreaking and Otherworldly Constance and the unrelentingly brutal Holy Roller. Between them, they've clocked up a staggering 18 million streams to date. Wow. Spiritbox, man, that's incredible. They've also recently finished work on their debut album, slated for release later this year, so that should be a big deal. And they've confirmed performances at this summer's Reading and Leeds festivals in the UK, as well as Download 2022. So all very exciting stuff in the camp of Spiritbox. Very excited to see this debut album. Hope it's something I end up loving overall, and you know, we can do our small part in helping again to push the word out about Spiritbox and maybe turn some of those haters into lovers. News about Ask Carol here. Ask Carol have released a new video for the track Darkest Hour. This was Ask Carol's 3rd single of 2020, with badass passionate vocals from lead singer Carol, this powerful twosome combine grunge, pop and bluesy elements to describe that darkest hour of anxiety and depression. The melancholy of Lana Del Rey's voice meets the energy of Blood Red Shoes, which makes this a perfect track for any rock fan's road trip playlist. We can expect a debut album from Ask Carol sometime in 2021. Carmeria, Sydney's dark symphonic metal powerhouse, are a force like no other, embracing the gothic orchestral edge of music that so few dare to venture. The Australian metal visionaries take on the international heavy music scene with powerful vocals, powerful guitars and orchestrations on a world-class level. Their emotive new single, Relinquished, is Carmeria's endmost offering from the upcoming debut album, Advenia, due for release on May 14th, 2021. Frontman Jordan Von Garay explains, "We're incredibly excited to be releasing this fourth and final single. Relinquished is definitely one of our favourite tracks on the record, and it holds a firm weight in closing the underlying narrative woven into the previous three singles. Lyrically, the song draws from the notion of acceptance in despair, and in doing so explores the sense of finding a semblance of peace in relinquishing hope. Despite being one of the darker songs in the album, its fundamental theme lies in the idea of achieving tranquility." Returning to the fold with a bombastic new lineup and coming off their globally recognised singles To Lead the Blind, Morningstar and Celestia, Carmeria are showing no signs of slowing down after signing with Destroyer Line's agency for bookings on Australia and New Zealand, and a worldwide management deal with Australia's premier alternative artist management agency, Hard Drive Agency. With the release of Relinquished from the band's highly anticipated album, Carmeria is set to make a mark on the Australian heavy world music scene and beyond. Finally, it's a band that should need no introduction. It's Anthrax, one of the big four, turning 40 this year, and they're celebrating with a number of special activities and events to honour the landmark anniversary. Formed by guitarist Scott Ian and bass player Dan Leica in Queens, New York on July 18th, 1981. Anthrax were one of the first thrash metal bands to emerge from the East Coast and quickly became regarded as the leader in the genre alongside Metallica, Slayer and Megadeth, hence the Big Four. Each week, starting on May 3rd, on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, concluding on the band's official founding anniversary of July 18th, Anthrax social media accounts will offer a series of video testimonials sent in by former band members, fellow musicians, colleagues and industry veterans, sharing behind-the-scenes stories of working with the band and what Anthrax's legacy has meant all these years on. These videos will honour each album in chronological order, beginning with the original release, Fistful of Metal. The 11-week series will include video contributions from Chuck D, Corey Taylor, Dave Grohl, Dave Mustaine, Gary Holt, Gene Simmons, Henry Rollins, John Carpenter, Kerry King, Mike Patton, Nurgle, Norman Reedus, Michael Poulsen, Rob Zombie, Robert Trejo, Roger Miret, Daryl McDaniels of Run DMC, Slash, Tom Morello, and more. There'll be video clips from former Anthrax band members too, Dan Leica, Dan Spitz, John Bush, Neil Turbin, and Rob Caganio. What a list of names. Anthrax are also pleased to announce a very special live stream performance on Friday, July 16, featuring a deep cut set that will pull from the band's entire career-spanning catalogue. All details, including ticket information, will be announced shortly, so keep an eye out for that. But fans will also be able to get their hands on a special 40th anniversary edition bottle of Anthrax bourbon to enjoy during the live stream and keep as a commemorative keepsake. And of course, again, more details will be coming soon on that. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?